Welcome to the exciting world of poker runs, a high-stakes world filled with some of the fastest boats around. If you don't know what a poker run is, then this episode will give you an up-close and personal look at the competitive world of high-performance boating. Poker runs take place not only on lakes, but on rivers and oceans as well. Anywhere there's a body of water, a poker run is sure to follow. A poker run starts with as few as 20 high-performance boats, or as many as 200. These boats are as gorgeous on the outside as they are powerful on the inside. Boating companies have even begun building specialty parts to be used in the competitions. Canopies and windshields are just some of the extras you can add. There are even boats custom built just for poker runs. Most high-performance boats have high-performance paint jobs that give a glimpse into the personality of their driver. We caught up with boating enthusiast Kevin Space, who is the editor of Hot Boat Magazine and is one of the most respected voices in high-performance boating today.
A poker run is a semi-organized way for boaters to get together, share their boats with one another, the looks and feel of their boats. It's a social event, and it's held together by distribution of cards, playing cards, at different stops. So the boats go from one stop to the other. The owners of the boats are given a card from a deck of cards, and at the end, the best hand usually wins a prize, money or prizes or what have you. But that's really secondary. The main thing is a socialization, getting out there in the boat, getting out there in the water, going from point to point. When you take off on a boat, it can't have a lot of what we call bow rise, where the front of the boat comes up a lot. It should lay down fairly quickly so that the driver has a clear visibility. The comfort of the seat's important because in rough water you're going to get a lot of jarring, so that the quality of the seats are important, and also how the boat is laid out so that the passengers can communicate with one another. A driver has to have a handle on what's happening with his boat all the time. So with a glance you should be able to look down no matter how fast you're going and see what your boat is doing underneath you. Primarily I look for the way the boat looks on the water in terms of ride. You always want the boat to ride properly, which means it's just out of the water enough so it's getting the most efficient ride on plane. And I also look for angle of the boat. You know, you can make a 36-foot boat look like it's 18 feet long, which isn't good. So we always try to put the boat in its best light, make it look the best ride, and also, you know, the proper angle of the boat. That's everything. DCB makes a great poker run boat. Advantage. Any of the boats that have the canopies or cockpits are pretty much specifically poker run boats. Fountain's another great one, Formula. So any of the manufacturers that are players have a boat that's designated for a poker run boat. Hot Boat started as a grassroots publication for the real hardcore high-performance racer guy, and we've evolved into a consumer magazine that's a great tool for people looking to buy their next boat. And that's where Hot Boat is primarily. And we also do a great job of presenting an overview of the sport in terms of racing and poker runs and every other aspect of performance boating. Sport boating is what it's all about.
Steel Dreams was fortunate enough to be present for an action-packed poker run at local spring break hotspot Lake Havasu. The boats present were some of the fastest in the world, with top speeds of over 100 miles per hour. The tension is high as the participants wait for the starting flag.